Hi, everybody. We are here. I have to make this higher. Momentarily, please. Hang on, I'm just fixing the tripod, guys. Because I didn't realize it was that low. How's everybody doing? I'm just getting a pattern. Okay. How's everybody doing? I have a mint in my mouth because I have the worst stomach ache ever. It's not cool. Yeah, we are not having a good time. But happy Easter, everyone. I'm just trying to find my pattern that I've been doing for this hexie-cardi, because I can't remember exactly how to do the join. So I'm just gonna pause it there because I'm on the 4th. Like, you go around, anyways, row 25. We are on the second part of, like, the second half of the hexie-cardi. So, yeah. Anyways, I just have a mint. You guys will have any questions, comments? How are you doing? Happy Saturday. Saturday night crochet and chill. I know we started a little bit late today, but see, Olivia, right? Right. And yeah, the mint is really like helping. My stomach is ugh. We had turkey dinner today for Easter. I was at my sister's celebrating with my parents and Reno, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Hi, Antoinette. How are you? I hope you're well. Do you crochet? Anywho. So I think how it was done was 1, 2, 3. We make half of the cluster here. 1, 2. Is it like this? I think so. I don't know, it's gotta be the two ends. I'm just gonna watch. Good. Oh, hello, Wisconsin! The Drew Carey show? Do we remember that? I'm doing pretty good, actually. Oh, see, we're all the way at cuff. I just want to see how she folds it again. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just checking I'm checking the pattern. So I'm using this pattern, and I just want to see how she folds it together. So we're just going to listen to this for a second. Okay, we're going to skip past her doing the 4 sides. I know this is kind of the boring part. Sorry, I just need to see exactly how... I don't remember. That was a whole hexagon ago. I just want to see how she folds it. La la la, this is the boring part. Do you crochet, Antoinette? Okay. So, fold this together to make the armhole. Did I do that properly? Sorry guys, I just want to make sure that I'm folding this the proper way. I know it's so boring right now. Together. We're just watching some folding. Okay. Yes, I did. Armhole. So now we're going to go in through the top. And do a slip stitch. I'm pretty sure it's just a chain one. I just want to make sure I attach it properly. Do you know what I mean? We're just watching to see if I'm doing it properly. Slip stitch. You go over the top and then I yarn over and pull through and then slip stitch. And then I think that's when she starts doing... Yeah, okay. Got it. Okay, so for that pattern, we are going to go like that, yarn over, pull through. We're going to do a slip stitch. We're going to do it again because I dropped the stitch. Anyways, how's everybody doing tonight? How was everybody's weekend? Is anybody doing Easter yet? Happy Easter, by the way, if you are. We had Easter dinner at my sister's. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I just want to make sure this is tight, since it's like our sleeve. I just don't want it to be like loose and like disheveled looking. Do you know what I mean? 2, 3. Just go over again. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a good weekend, a good Easter weekend. If you celebrate Easter, if not, I just hope you're having a good weekend. I think that's important to just enjoy your days off if you're on days off. When I used to work all the time, I usually didn't get days off. I get like 2 days off a month, which kind of sucked. Like, not gonna lie, 2 days off a month really sucks. Um, and I know there's people out there who don't get 2 days off a month, and I know, I do. But there are people out there who get weekends off. Must be nice. So, sorry about the just having a mint right now because my stomach is super upset. And I find mints or like ginger candies like really help. Like those gin-gins. Those are really good. They're really spicy, but they're really good. So yeah, we're joining our sleeve together. So we're going to make a full, actual, real life hexacardy. So you need sleeves. I know there's like a million ways to do this, but I liked this non-stitch effort because as much fun as I like stitching and sewing in crochet, I don't. I prefer to just I personally, so I have made some patterns and I try to make it so like it's one continuous. Do you know what I mean? So like there's no you don't have to sew anything together. I hate sewing things together so freaking much. Like if patterns are like, "Oh, you need to sew like 50 fucking pieces together." I'm not going to do it. I'm just not. Anyway, it's just not what I do. Excuse me for burping. Oh my god, my foot. My one foot, I think I, like, really, really messed it up. I don't know what's wrong with it. But man, does it hurt. Anyway. Sorry, I'm not looking at you guys. I'm looking at this. Because it's putting the edge together. It's not like normally crocheting my project. We want to make sure the edge looks really good, so well, at least I do. I don't know about you guys when you guys crochet. Does anybody have any works in progress? Anybody want to join the chat? I find myself a bit of a tight crocheter, so I always go up a hook size. Like this is like 5 millimeters, so I did 5.5. I guess I didn't go up to half. I went up half a hook size for this one. Anyway, I'm hoping to have this sleeve done tonight. Let's aim for that. Because I have the other one over there already done. And I've been trying to like save making this cardigan for you guys for the crochet and chill night. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Is that cool or is that dumb or anyway? If anybody has any crochet questions, please feel free to ask. I am an intermediate, so other questions I will direct you to the internet or much more advanced and skilled crocheters than myself. I'm so uncomfortable tonight, you guys. That's okay. I wish I had, oh I do, a pillow to put this arm on. There we go. You have to be comfortable when you're doing this, because if you're not, you get so tired so fast and you don't get anything done. Which is kind of dumb. Anywho, if anybody would like to let me know if you crochet or if you have a work in progress. Hi Amy, how are you? I hope you're well. Yeah, works in progress. Does anybody have a whip? Does anybody crochet? There we go. This will get more entertaining, like I'll be talking to you guys more after I get this part done. Just kidding. What kind of project were you starting? Like sweater, cardigan, socks, plushie, cat bed? Let us know. Maybe we can help you decide. Also, how was work? I hope it was good. I know there's like a bunch of Facebook groups, like crochet groups, that are like, oh, just some granny's course with some. Oh god, yeah. Vanna White yarn. I've actually never been to Hobby Lobby because I'm in Canada. We don't have Hobby Lobby here, but like, why are you hesitant about the granny squares? Or are you just like not feeling crocheting tonight? Oh, less people's always good. I've worked in retail before. I think everybody on earth should either work in food service or retail. Like, you know how in Korea it's mandatory to like do military service? I think that should be either food service or retail. Every single person on earth should have to do that once in their career. Because I've worked in both retail and food service. And it's like, it's the worst of people some days. You're just like, really? Everybody? Like, are you sure we're all on the same planet? Oh, I totally understand that. Get some sleep then. If you're not sure, get some sleep because you don't want to end up like hating your project. That's what I would do. When I'm not sure, I will just, or I'll like play some games, or I like doing the like puzzles or like merge dragons. We've talked about merge dragons on here. And then I just go to sleep, or I end up being like, you know what, actually, I think I could use an hour of my favorite hobby. Yes, they should. I agree with your priest. Very much so. Everybody at one point in their life needs to do food service or retail, man. Oh god, I think the world would be a much happier place. I really do. Yeah, cuz it's crazy. Why can't I just get this one to do what I want? I keep like missing this stitch. I feel for you. Food service and retail, and those are your jobs right now. I would take a nap if I was you. I would take a nap and then crochet later when you know you won't like hate your project. That's what I would do. That is what I would do, dear. Because the worst is when, like, okay, so I had an entire scarf done. Like, I mean, I think I was doing a chevron stitch and it was like the chevron single crochet, I should say. I think it was like 110 rows because it was like an oversized scarf and it was wide. It was about a foot and a bit wide, and I just frogged the entire thing. I was like, no, no, I hate this. And I think it's because I started it when I was just feeling crappy about everything. I was like, you know what, this is not cool. And I frogged the whole thing, and I don't know what I'm gonna make with the yarn. I have it in a bag. I have it in my little Lulu bag down there that I use to like carry things. And yeah, that's that. There's the story. It's just crazy. Like I really feel that if you're not in creative mode, just don't have a nap mode. Yeah, be grateful to have work. Um, I'm I understand that, and it pays the bills. And you know what? When you're done at the end of the day, you get to go home and just have a nice hot shower, take a nap, and enjoy your downtime. And it doesn't, it doesn't matter what kind of amount of money and stuff you have, but like it's a really important thing to take a little bit of time for yourself. So, yeah, I hope you do. I hope you're able to. I hope everybody's able to. Take a little time for yourself, even if it's just like 15 minutes. And that's all the time you have. Because you're like sleeping in your car. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, we are almost at the end of this row, and then we're going to start the sleeveys. And I actually, when I did my other sleeve, I started to decrease the hook size so it would look a little better. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to join this together. There we go. Two, three. So yeah, what is everybody doing for Easter Sunday? I know we had Easter dinner at my sister's tonight. And tomorrow we're gonna go to Reno's parents and have some Easter dinner. So there our sleeve is connected. And now since the sleeve is now connected, we just start going around. Round and round she goes. When she stops is when I have the length I want. Me too. Okay, so when I was working in radio, there was a lot of times, not a lot, but more than I would like, where I'd get off work at midnight and I'd have to be back at 5 in the morning. So I had a Chevy Equinox at the time, and I would just sleep in the back of my car, and it was some of the best like, 4.5 hour sleeps that I've had in a long, long time. I don't know what it is about sleeping in your car that's like so comfortable. I don't know what it is. I just sleeping in the back of the car. And I'd always like make sure, I wish I had like, I really wanted to get one of those like inflatable backseat mattresses for it because I was working, I had two jobs and I was working at the radio station in the evenings. I was working at Pennington's during the day. And so I would get up at, I know this is good, everyone's gonna be like, oh, that's so late, blah blah blah. And it's like, well, you know what? When you're, oh, I hate it when they do this, a factory knot. So when you're we'll fix that. When you're working evenings in radio and what I was doing, you usually work until midnight or 1 in the morning. So I would get off work, and if I didn't have to work at the radio station the next day, like the next morning, like if I wasn't like filling in for something, I would also, like, I just cut the factory knots out because ew. And then I'll show you guys how I join this. Anyways, it was, yeah, so I would work at the radio station, and I wouldn't necessarily sleep in my car those nights. I only if I had to work at 5 o'clock the next morning, but I would work at Pennington's during the day, so I would get home from work at about 2 a.m. ish, and then I would, because you can't fall asleep right away, at least I couldn't. And then I would fall asleep at around 4 in the morning, and then I'd be up for about 9, and then I would be at Pennington's at 10. Sometimes they would schedule me from like 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 or noon to 3 because you could only do 3-hour shifts. And I loved it because it meant I got to sleep a bit more, which was kind of nice. So, anywho. But yeah, I would sleep in my car a lot. I hear you. Sleeping in your car is fucking awesome. I know some people are like, ew, I can't believe you slept in your car. Well, a lot of us sleep or live in our cars, so that's life, guys. To all the people who are anti living in your car. Anyway. So we just color changed that because we had a factory knot and it was stupid. I don't like the factory knots. Like, why do you gotta do that to me? Loops and threads, which I'm not surprised. Some of the loops and threads are really good. Other ones I'm just like, I don't know if you guys like the Michaels stuff, but yeah, I like a lot of it. I've actually, okay, the Walmart yarn, the Mainstays stuff, is pretty freaking good, you guys. So, if you're into some wall yarn, I'm just gonna tuck that in there. The wall yarn. So yeah, that's my sleeping in the car. And sometimes you just got to, like, in between shifts, in between jobs, sleep in your car. Like, sometimes if I was at Pennington's early, I would, because I would be off, because I'd start work at the station about 4:30 p.m. And if I was off Pennington's at like 2, or like if they had me working like 10 to 1 or something, I would go to the radio station. We had underground parking, and I would just park in the underground parking garage, and I would take a nap, and then I would work. And yeah, it was a lot. It was, when you look back on it, that was that was a lot. You know what I mean? You're like, it's like, people, I find that social media and YouTube and stuff, and of course I dropped my ball of yarn. That's how life works. Oh well, it's just gonna stay there. It's like way behind the tripod. It's an okay job. So I was on the radio for 10 years and I anchored the news and I was on the country station and I hosted my own show. But radio, it was fun. Who the hell am I kidding? I got to go to work and play radio, but then along the end of playing radio, so I actually did a video about this and it was called Why I Left Radio. And a lot of people that I worked with in radio did not know what happened. And it was disheartening. Like, it was something that I wish hadn't happened, but yeah, it totally did. And I don't know, to this day, it still kind of bugs me. When I left the radio station, it was like I was leaving my dream job, and I'm like, wow, I'm never going to be able to come back here. So that's very much what was happening. And I kind of realized, sorry, my t-shirt is like twisted weird. Excuse me. I realized what was happening, I think, after the fact. Because hindsight being what it is, right? So when I left the radio station, I left for a lot of different reasons. One of which was like pay inequality. A lot of times I would want to get a raise, or I'd want to do a different gig. I'd want to kind of move up and they'd always hire somebody else or do something else. And the thing is, like, it wasn't that I didn't know what I was doing and that people were like, oh, she's just dumb and doesn't know how to do radio. I was training all of these people, like, they'd hire new people. And I would train them, and then, a new position would open up and I'd apply for it, and then that person that I just trained would get the job. And I was always told, oh, because they have more experience. And I'm like, well, how? They're like right out of school. How do they have more experience than I do? Or I was told, oh, well, we don't want a female voice there. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of shitty, but like, fine, whatever. There was a lot of different things that happened as to why I was just not getting promoted, why I was not getting positions. And it really, really, really started to bug me, as I would think it would bug anybody. So I actually, probably about 6 to 8 months before I left, I had my, whatever it's called. What's it called? Your review. Your yearly review thing. And, I was kind of like, what the hell? Why am I not progressing? Why am I not, and then my boss at the time was like, well, where do you see yourself in, 5 years? And I was like, well, hopefully with like a show and that kind of stuff. And asked him, I was like, well, where do you see me? And he said, honestly, as my boss. And I was like, oh, and it just, everything kind of clicked. You know what I mean? Everything just started to make sense as to why I was not getting any type of promotion or anything. And I'm like, okay, so like you're being held back because your boss doesn't want you to be their boss. It was kind of shitty, but yeah, I left radio and went back to working at trains again, and well, we all know how that turned out, because here I am doing YouTube. Now, I don't quite remember. Sorry, I gotta check the pattern. We gotta check the pattern. Hey, Reno? You coming down? Okay. I'm just checking the pattern, guys. I think I messed this up, so that's why we're checking the pattern. Okay. I did screw it up. So we gotta undo that whole row, because that's what happens sometimes. You mess it up. That's okay. What the hell happened here? Oh no. One thing to be said about working with like frizzy yarn or fuzzy yarn is that it can tangle in itself or get like stuck. Okay. So that's our end for that. Sometimes you mess up the pattern and you've got to take a couple stitches out or a whole row and you don't realize it until you're there, which is really dumb. That's okay. It happens. Happens to all of us. Okay. So this is where did I miss one? This one looks good. Nope, I didn't miss one. We messed it up. If anybody's joining, I. So our last one, so we'll do this one. Just gonna rewatch our pattern. Hang on. Oh. My stupid foot hurts. Okay, we gotta get this one rocking first. Something may have been 3. Okay. And then this goes in here. Something's going on. Did you get to meet her? Oh, I met and interviewed and talked to a lot of people when I was at the radio station. I just want to see. Oh, I think I messed it up like down here. I did. Oh, we have a lot of undoing to undo. So that's a lot of frogging. Oh no, I messed it up like here. Well, I guess we're going to be frogging a little bit as we chat, so shit. That's okay. And it's not just like one stitch, I messed up a whole cluster. So, damn. Damn. Yeah, I did. I got to meet a lot of really interesting people while I was at the station, which was a lot of fun. I was in talk radio. So yeah, talk radio, and then I did the country station, and I actually was on the rock station as well. I did all news radio, I did alternative radio. I did a lot. I did a lot. And now we're frogging because I fucked it up. Do. See, everybody makes mistakes. But we are going to just wind this into a little ball. So it's not as big of a pain in the butt. Damn. That was it's not a big mistake, it was just I noticed it a long time ago. Or I wish I would have noticed it sooner. There we go. There's where I'm going with. Come on. Okay, so we have to take these 4 sides that I did. Who is the nicest group or artist I've ever met? Paul Brandt. He is a country singer in Canada. I think he's the nicest, probably. Yeah, I think he's the nicest. One of the coolest. I have also like moderated the Comic Expo. Todd Stashwick was probably one of the coolest interviews. So that was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. Who's the nicest? I don't know. Like, yeah, I would say Paul Brandt, to be really, really honest with everybody. He's a country music star in Canada. And he was one of the nicest people. He was just like really kind, and yeah. I'm not one of those people who get like starstruck very easily or like fangirl or anything like that. I think the only time I ever fangirled was when I met John Barrowman, who was in Doctor Who. If you haven't figured it out by now, I am a bit of a nerd. So, if you're new to the channel, I'm a bit of a nerd. I literally have phases of the moon on my shirt, so I don't know. That doesn't tell you what's going on. I don't know what does. So, but yeah, I think Paul Brandt was the nicest one. I'm trying to think if there was other ones that were like just like stand out. So that's the thing, when you're doing it, it's like you don't really realize that it's like, for me anyways, I was never really like, oh, that's a celebrity, or oh, you know, that's someone that I look up to because I don't idolize celebrities like that. It's just not who I am. I think one of the crappiest people I've ever met was Chris Kattan. He was on Saturday Night Live in late 90s, early 2000s, and he was just not cool at all. Um, yeah, I just never thought of it that way. I think it's because um I just know a lot of kind of famous people and it just doesn't even it stops phasing you. As weird as that sounds, it's like they're just people. You know, they just have a different career path than what is considered a normal career path. So Louisiana, that's cool. Yeah, he's a Canadian country artist. So, and if you like Star Trek, Todd Stashwick was Captain Shaw. Captain Shaw in Picard in season 3. So that was really cool. That was cool to meet him. He was a nice guy. We had a really good panel, which is always good because you want to have a good panel. You don't want your panel to be like shitty. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, I kind of think that like celebrity is one of those things that some people get a little bit too like egotistical about, if that makes sense. I'm like, we don't have to be like that. Don't you worry. Yay, we're almost at the end of me having to pull this apart. Ugh. There we go. Okay. We did it. We got there, you guys. Just gonna roll this up and then we're gonna start crocheting again. Anywho, everybody makes mistakes, obviously. We just made a big one. We're gonna hang that yarn up there. I'm just gonna switch my position a bit because I'm really uncomfortable. So, oh, I'm stepping on the other yarn. Hang on. I'm tangled. Okay, that can go over there. Do. Oh, tangled more on the tripod. There we are. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? We're in a different position now. So, let's unscrew this up, shall we? That was annoying that I have to do this. I'm not gonna lie. Reno's usually gaming with me, but right now he's upstairs. Reno's a plumber, so he's fixing our bathroom sink at, 10 o'clock at night. But that's okay, because sometimes that's what life has in store for you, right? Right. I have a sip of my Pepsi. How'd that go? Oh, okay. Lame. Okay. Beans disagrees. Huh?
Beans is weird.
Is she?
What's your thing going?
Good.
People?
People. Reno says hi, everybody.
Hi.
No, he doesn't.
There's a lot of people watching.
Oh, there has been. Anyways. Does anybody else crochet? Do you crochet all day or all night? Or do you screw it up like I just did, thinking you'd be done your sleeve tonight? Excuse me, and you just had to unattach the whole thing. Yeah, that's what Josie did. How many? Oh, nice. That I actually know about the New Kids cruise. I'm 39, so I'll be 40 in July. And I'm all about the New Kids. I do like New Kids on the Block. So step by step. Oh baby, I wanna get with you, girl. That's always the one that pops into my head because it was like their most famous song ever, which is cool. I also quite enjoyed Backstreet Boys. I wasn't a big NSYNC fan, but I loved Backstreet Boys. So. Backstreet's back, alright. I also I have been watching like the Green Day Coachella thing, and I thought they did an amazing job. And I love that Blink-182 was at Coachella last year. My sisters. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Hell yeah. And I bet you do not look 50 at all. Because I don't know, a lot of people tell me I do not look like I'm 40, so. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, baby. So you remember California Raisins?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I even had little figurines.
I don't know.
Those are upstairs in the
Are they?
closet.
Apparently we have California Raisins figurines upstairs. Which New Kid on the Block member was mine? Oh god, I'm so bad with names. I don't remember all the Backstreet Boys names either. Let me see. Let me Google them so I can remember. New Kids on the Block. Stop the fire. Oh yeah, it was like brothers. It was the Wahlberg. Okay. Now I'm remembering. I think Jordan. I feel like it was Jordan. When I look at old pictures. I think my favorite Backstreet Boy. What were their names? Oh my god. This is what happens. So. Oh, nice. I heard it through the grapevine. Honey, honey. When's your birthday in July? Mine's in July too. I think my favorite Backstreet Boy was. It was either AJ or Brian.
They're my favorite also.
You hate Backstreet Boys. Yeah, when's your birthday? Because I'm July 10th. July 10th. That's gonna be stuck in my head all night. Or I remember the Beach Boys song. Was it Beach Boys? They came out with it. It came out like when I was really young. It was the That's where you wanna go. Go down to Cove, Aruba, Jamaica. Come, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, somewhere else. So to the Kokomo. Oh, what's that song called? Do you remember what that song's called? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. Dun, 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 dun. You're a night girl? Which one? Because wasn't there two nights? There was two nights. Two nights. Because there was... Or were they all in it at the same time? Or just... Oh, God, I don't remember. I don't remember. I feel like a lot of it, like, I was... Like, I liked the boy band things. But I loved the Spice Girls. I just... I also was a huge, like, Offspring, Green Day, Soundgarden. You're the 27th, I'm the 10th. Cancer babies. Or like, Crash Test Dummies, they were good. Smashing Pumpkins. Kokomo, yeah, we'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where I wanna go. I love that song. I don't know why. I just like everything about the beat. I really like the Beach Boys actually. And it's funny, they they were most of their songs were done, like the instrumentals and stuff were done by this thing called the Wrecking Crew. And they were exactly what they sound like they were. They were like background music artists. That's awesome. Yeah, I liked Jordan. But yeah, the Wrecking Crew. The Wrecking Crew was like it was a session. They were session musicians, and they were huge on the Beach Boys albums, and like I know the Charles Manson stuff and all of that malarkey. I loved Baby Spice. She was my favorite. Emma or whatever her name was. I liked her and Scary Spice. I really liked her and Scary Spice. Sporty Spice was cool too. I wasn't big on Posh or Sexy Spice or Ginger Spice or whatever the hell you want to call her. My sister's favorite one, I'm pretty sure, was Posh Spice. Oh yeah, I know who the Bangles are. Now I'm trying to think of a Bangles song. Working in radio, you'd think you'd know all the songs. Reno, what's a Bangles song?
I have no idea.
Sure you do. Yeah, you do. Reno likes Metallica.
And mid-90s grunge.
And mid-90s grunge.
It's the best.
Okay, yeah, I know who they are. Sorry, I was looking up more New Kids on the Block. Walk like an Egyptian. That's the Bangles. Walk like an Egyptian. That song?
Huh.
I can like hear it in my head. And oh my god. I can see them. One of them's got red hair and one of them wore like tiger pants. Anyways. That's awesome. I'm like surprised that a lot of these guys like still got it. You know what I mean? Walk like an Egyptian. Oh no. Oh no. Manic Monday. That's the Bangles. Do do do. I wish it was Sunday. Da, na, 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 na. Just you've never heard that song?
Well, maybe I have.
Just another manic Monday. Whoa. No, okay. Video killed the radio star.
Heard that one.
In my life and in my car. Whoa. Oh, 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 oh. Get some Tears for Fears. I love. So, Tears for Fears, here's the thing. Manic Monday, Walk Like an Egyptian, right? Right? I know my tunes. When you listen to like the Tears for Fears version of songs, it is very different than the popular versions we have nowadays, like Mad World. I know you really like that song.
Which song?
Mad World.
I do. That is a good song.
When you listen to the Tears for Fears version, it's like this weird poppy upbeat kind of 80s.
I don't find it upbeat at all.
Mad World, the Tears for Fears version, not the version that.
Well, even theirs isn't.
Yeah, but it's way more like like way more clubby. Like it's very 80s poppy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, another band I really liked was the Eagles. Somebody's gonna hurt someone before the night is through. It's gonna be a heartache tonight, a heartache tonight, you know. What's my favorite Eagles song? Probably On the Border. What do they have? Anybody else an Eagles fan? How can you knit so... Oh, I'm crocheting. Oh, it's just practice. It's just practice makes perfect. Practice, practice, practice. I don't know how to knit. But I do know how to crochet all day. And actually, speaking of, we just pulled out like 4 rows because I messed it up. So, practice. Go online, go to either Tallulah or go to TL Yarn Crafts, and they are very good. So is Nastasia's Crochet. I don't know if that's what her thing is called, but she has some really good how-tos, but don't go to her like advanced ones. She'll label them. She'll be like, oh, if you are advanced, do this one, but if you are a beginner, don't, because you will get frustrated. So, yeah. Nastasia, I don't remember. That's where I learned how to crochet all day. Crochet all day. Find it kinda funny. I find it kinda sad. Dreams in which I'm dying. Best mad words. They also, anyway. What are you doing over there, Reno?
Fallout.
Fallout! Oh, God. I'm still having, like, turkey weird. Yes. Oh, you're crocheting a plushie. That's really cool. I am not the best at plushies. Because I just don't like crocheting in the round. And I know with a lot of them you have to crochet in the round. And it's kind of a pain in the bum. How many sides have I done? I think only, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. So we do 4 sides. So we're on side 3. We're doing one more side after this one. Oh yeah, I understand that. I feel like a lot of people are like that. They're like, "Oh, I know that song," but to like stick it with the artist or the performer is like, I don't know what I'm talking. Like, you know what I mean? For me, being in radio, it's like a name that tune juggernaut when I'm not tired. I actually used to do name that tune at the bar, and I would always win. And that's okay. Because there's like really weird ones out there too that you don't get. Good luck on your exam. I hope it goes well. So, yeah. Oh, gosh. No. You too. Somebody's gonna hurt someone. I liked cream, strange brew, kill what's inside of you. She's a witch of trouble in electric blue. In her own damn mind, she's in love with you. With you. What you gonna do? Okay. Who does that Hot for Teacher song? Is that
Van Halen.
Van Halen? Yeah. Mm-hmm. God, Van Halen were kind of terrible, hey?
That's a good guitar player, but
Yes.
There's no art to it.
He's a
It's all technical.
really, really good guitar player. But yeah, technical.
Not for me, though.
It's not like, it's not, whatchamacallit, like listening to Jimmy Page.
Right. Not like that at all.
Where your guitar's singing. Mm-hmm. Shove color Anyways, everybody, it just got quiet, and that's okay. Well, I know my little ball of yarn is going to be done soon. I'll have to rejoin. When we do that, I'm going to switch my position again because I am so sore. My back is killing me. It's sitting like this. I need to sit back. I'm gonna have to do it sooner. We're doing it now. Do. Going for a ride with the crochet. Oh, I'm tangled. I'm tangled. Oh, the light went out. Oh, we're tangled. I lost the ball of yarn, that's why we're getting tangled.
You wrecking it all?
Oh, yeah, you know it, Reno.
Was it wrecking up the place?
Yeah.
What did you say? Yeah.
What is it? Well, fuck's sake. Oh, I quit. Sell the children's meat to the children to zoos for meat. We'll break into their homes at night and wreck up the place. Saru! Hello, I have a question. Where can I learn to crochet fancy, cute summer tops? Okay, Moon Girl. Good question. Your best bet, go on to YouTube. I would say TL Yarn Crafts, and there's a couple of really good tutorials out there for some super cute summer tops. I don't have one up yet because they take a long time to make. Not the tops, the tutorials, because you have to edit it, and anyway, this, that, and the other thing. I would just, depends on what type. So, I would go crochet, if you want one of the triangle, festival tops, I would just type in triangle festival top. Or if you want, I don't know, fishnet crop top, or spiderweb top, or there's all kinds. Excuse me, guys. There's a lot of different tutorials out there, so right now I'm making a hexie-cardy, and I will hopefully have more tutorials up one day. I would start. Do you crochet, actually, Moon Girl? If you do already crochet, you can probably do a more advanced top. And there's a lot of places where you can get free crochet patterns. So, if you know how to read a pattern. And if you don't, or you see a pattern you really like it, there is probably someone who's probably made a tutorial for it. Okay? So just Google that pattern. Oh, you're a total beginner. Okay, TL Yarn Crafts. She's amazing. I would go to her YouTube, and she has beginner, how to crochet from the scratch. How to crochet from scratch. She will teach you. I would not go to any of her advanced patterns. So, it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Yeah. I have some, old ones up for, how to single, how to double, triple, half double. So, crocheting's easy for some people. They also have, left-handed crochet. So if you need to learn left-handed, you can go to left-handed crochet pages. Oh, sorry, I am sleepy, guys. Yeah, there's left-handed tutorials and stuff, so keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. I hope that helps. I know, here, I could teach you how to make a granny square. Oh, you're so welcome. Just because, that's what I'm doing right now, but essentially, I'm doing a granny stitch, so. But yeah, TL Yarn Crafts. She has some really good tutorials on, very, very beginner crochet, all day. She also teaches Tunisian crochet, and that's actually where I learned how to Tunisian crochet. So she's pretty dope. I like her. This is the last row, and then we're gonna try and stick it back together again. Cause we fucked it up. We fucked it up. That's okay. So along this edge, we just need 4 more edges edged. So we're doing 4 edges out of the 6, like 4 of the sides. 2. I just wanna get this done. You know, I had my like sleeve detached, like I had it sewn together kind of thing.
Shady.
And I realized that I effed it up.
That sucks.
It does so much. So I had to frog it. And I was like, oh, like I was like making the sleeve. I'm like, wow, this is fun. Good job, Josie. Time is it?
I have no idea. 10:38.
10:38. Time do you want to go to bed?
I don't know. A little bit. You want to go to bed?
45 minutes?
Okay.
Okay. I'm tired.
Tired, huh?
I am definitely tired. Yeah, the most I had in on this one I think is 43.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
I think that's awesome too. So we just sit here and crochet. I don't know how many sides. Okay. So I need to have 2 sides. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2. There's much. That one's right there. Go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16. We're good. Okay, let's join this together for real this time. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't mess it up again. One. Two. Ooh. So we're joining together our hexacardy. Hexacardy. Well, that's a lie. We're joining the sleeve together. I really don't feel good. So, no. No, like, from Turkey. Yeah. Like, I mean, really don't feel good. Uh-oh. That's okay. Not really, but I don't know. Anyway. I think, everybody, we are going to call it a night. Because I really don't feel good. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Anyways, all the best to everybody. And I hope you have a very happy Easter. If you don't celebrate Easter, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a good week ahead. And happy Saturday, happy Sunday. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.